going on? What's going on, my people? How are you guys doing? It's the Right Click.
Yeah.
With the Right Click. It is. And today is another fun-filled day. Yep, I am definitely your host, Mr. Seyi. I've got Joylove with a lot of joy in the house for us lovers. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, so
Clicking from way back.
one and only King Kinzo.
Clicking from way back.
No, KK with the drip. Our recent 40th floor entrance guy. You know, we are
I'm sure he's on the 40th.
now for football age. No. And yeah, today we have a very, very thought-provoking. We're here to enlighten you with the ways out of our current dispensation. Right? It's something that's been there from before, but we just decided to abandon it because of oil. Right? But yeah, in the house we have a specialist in the agro industry. I'll allow him do the honors of introducing himself and stating out all the titles, because I don't think I can say every single thing. When I say, so you're a farmer, I say one of the things. I said, no, he said you're one of the things. So I told her I do not butcher it because he deserves it. Our specialist and guest.
Hello people, good day. My name is Makinde Adewale. I'm an agriculturist.
Sorry, Makinde, one and only Makinde.
Gomina. Are you related, sir?
Yeah, it's like my, let me say, distant uncle.
Hey, yes, Gomina. Your relative, you aspire to enter the family. Wow. Sorry, I think there should be one farmland around that you will go to the bush. I like this. I like that.
How sweet is that?
Carry baskets. Don't worry.
Joylove Makinde farms. You know what I'm saying? That's how Joylove Makinde poultry. You know what I'm saying, Abi?
Yes, so that's the major thing. Agriculture is the thing. That's where we're coming from. That's where we're going back to.
Abi. So what kind of farming are you into? Are you into a specific one? Are you into a lot of them? Is there any,
Well, let me start with this little introduction. I am a lover of agriculture from day one. Understand? From when, you've been a child, many of us while growing up, you pick the beans from your mom's kitchen and you just put it on in the soil and cover. I want to see what happens.
Checking every day.
And curiosity made me go into agriculture, even from when I was young. There is a cousin of mine. I've still not forgiven him till now.
What do you do?
What he did?
Chop a flower.
Let me shock you. I used to love traveling with my mom back then. Because I'll follow my uncle to the farm and all sorts. My cousin will trick me and collect bunches of banana from me. He will eat up the banana and tell me when we plant the peels, the banana will grow. I'll be checking till we travel back. Nothing. It was when I got mature and I was like,
I want to
the day we met, I was like, bros, see what you did. Like, I'm okay, kidding you, The beauty of agriculture, the beauty of life, of seeing things grow, of seeing it sustaining us, is great.
Yeah.
So I'm dynamic, like I said. I am poultry, rabbitry, crops, fish. I do that. And
animal husbandry,
majorly, and normal crops. And I have a family and I have a daughter who is crazy about agriculture too. So she takes care, and she's just 9, but she takes care of the animals herself.
Wow.
She does that. So, it makes me want to, yes, I see somebody that loves it. Let me do it. So there is hope. And, she asked me a question. Can I be a doctor and also a farmer? I said, why not?
Of course not.
There is this teaching, or let me say, there's this thing they're putting in their head in school, like, you can only become one thing. I'm like, you can be a farmer and still be a doctor. You understand? So, and she sees how it is. Now, let me shock you. During 2020, the COVID period, everybody was indoors. I planted vegetable and every other thing, and you find out that the taste is different from what you buy in the market.
Of course.
Very true.
You just speaking like what I want to eat now, and you're like, this is even you eat at times, you feel like I'm healthy already. That's thoughts.
Actually, you see, agriculture is a means to an end, quite literally. Also, is also nourishment to the soul. What you put into your body also matters. And now, this is a question I actually was trying to get to. These GMOs. GMO seeds as against organic seeds. What is your take on it? Because I personally, I have my own reservations against the GMOs. I feel we don't need to be taking in. Those are some of the root causes of a lot of ailments currently happening to us. At the point in time, in Africa, I believe our cancer rate was way below where it is right now, right? And your eating habits is also a huge contributing factor.
It is.
Thank you very much. As much as what you consume, what you take in visually, audially, as well as So, what's your take on these GMOs? Should they be regulated? How can we be sure that these GMO seeds are healthy for us through and through? And it's not just because it's a business model or they claim that yes, because for me, you can call me conspiracy theorist, I don't care, but I hold my beliefs and I'm not going to oppose you. But it's as if there's an agenda.
Where there can't be a fire without smoke, and many of these movies we watch and we feel they are science fictions and blah blah blah. They all have a message they're passing indirectly.
Fantastic
to us.
I love that.
I go organic any day. Whether you like it or not, many of these people are using it as maybe politics, trying to make money, trying to get popularity, something behind, the curtain that we don't know. And they do things that they know when the effect comes in, they won't be here anymore.
Exactly.
Okay. It might be in the next 80 years, in the next 100 years, they won't be here anymore. And they know for fact that yes, that problem will be their problem.
And not
our problem.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
The ancestors have done what they want to do. They don't care what happens to the kids.
So
you understand?
Go and
so
fix it.
I go organic anytime. Nature.
How you have access to the organic seeds, or because for example, if someone goes out to get a loan for farming and they say part of the things is that they have to give you some seeds and all those, I would like to believe. Maybe they might not just give you all 100% organic seeds.
No.
But so what are those? Because I'm looking at it that because of some other techniques we're going to discuss in the course of this couple of minutes that we're going to be talking about.
Okay.
Because how can you filter through the GMO or is it that you can specifically request for organic seeds? Is there a means of getting organic seeds? Is it that organic seeds are more expensive than GMO seeds? Can help us shed light, because if you ask me, healthy foods are more expensive than if you want to buy some fruits now, you hear a sour sop that has attributes of curing cancer right now, just a pulp is 2,000 naira. Exactly. And this is something that's clinically has been tested, has the attributes to help cure cancer, and it's organically grown. Then it's now expensive, and then before we know it, now the GMO comes out and it is more affordable. So please.
Okay. Now it's like a chain reaction. I will explain what I mean by that. One, what our parents were doing is not what we're doing now. It's different. We have our advantages and our disadvantages. We have improved on some things. I remember when I was in university, now we have cassava, 6 months cassava everywhere.
Yeah.
But I remember we used to joke about it, my friend Tosi Akibino and every other thing, like, when people have power. We were the ones who multiplied the cassava people are eating now. There was a way we were planting to multiply cassava stems. We were helping farmers, villagers, and they rejected it. Ogbo, Koda, is this, is that. Cassava used to be over a year,
it was one of the longest,
18 months and every other thing.
Time,
You understand? So when we planted, we harvested, we processed, that is where agric extension comes into play. You have to show them, let them see, okay, this is good. Now, whether we like it or not, our population is increasing all over the world. Geometric progression, not even arithmetic now, as in it's times 10, times 100. Everybody is just popping up. So what they could feed in 1980 is not what they can feed now. So they have to find a way. Now, cassava 6 months, you can process into gari, into different things. Seyi was saying something that he loves agriculture, he wants to go into agriculture. But do you know that many of our youths are not even looking at that?
Why not?
Like,
they are not looking at agriculture.
Tell you that most youths nowadays are interested in entertainment, content
Exactly,
creation.
but we must eat.
As in, come rain, come shine.
We
on a good or bad day, on jealousy, he wants to sell. You got a child now.
What's the projection like?
You got a
The
child.
projection is there is scarcity, there is hunger looming. That's the truth. You know, whether you don't accept the fact or you don't accept the truth does not mean it won't happen. That's the fact. Now, before, everybody had a small garden. Even mommy had where she used to pour pepper water.
He said it not long ago now.
Understand?
Yeah, now you are.
Where there's pepper water.
I can't say. You know that kind of thing.
That chicken is working somehow. I think he wants to die. Go and bring it.
That's
I'm
it.
frying it, bro.
You understand? Sweet. Somehow the sweet.
It is sweet. Don't be all these.
Okay, let me ask you a question. When was the last time anybody here ate a local fowl?
Say that again.
A local chicken. When was the last time you ate one?
I mean, I think my son. That's all I buy for him. No, that's no standard. When you are going to his chicken is different from everybody's chicken. It's a local chicken.
Call it hard chicken.
I mean, at the end, there's story that I won't get nutrients, but make go fucking
chicken for I don't want to mention name.
No.
Oh, assorted.
Hold
He got
drumstick like this. Do like this.
Now let me shock you. Those chicken you are talking about are maximally 4 weeks old.
Hey.
Those ones you eat at eateries. Maximally 4 weeks old.
So they do injection for the chicken.
Speed up the reaction.
You know, while we used to grow up, you used to hear Mawu and the rest.
And agric. Is that not the agric and local?
You understand? So, so back to what I was saying. Now they are doing these things to meet up with the demand. With the demand. That's why they're coming up with all this thing. But I said I would go for organic anytime because it's better we eat quality. Because now, why I said chain reaction, healthcare in our country not good. So you have complications.
So sometimes whenever people say healthcare in our country not good, I don't entirely agree because it's until you are in a situation over there and then they show you that you are not prioritized. Then you understand how your healthcare here is actually better. Okay. That's one thing I just like to point out there. Everybody says our healthcare. Okay, fine, no problem. Brain drain, no problem. But let's bear in mind it's until you actually experience their healthcare there.
You can judge.
When there's like an emergency and they tell you that don't worry, wait. Or you as a pregnant woman, you say you're having pains and they say, no, don't worry, wait. They tell you to chill. Are you sure? No. Or you are suffering from food poisoning as a woman and they ask you, are you sure it's not that time of the month? It's food poisoning, no. Yes, they'll tell you, just wait. Are you sure? Are you pregnant? And you are telling them that you are in pains. You know, pain that it makes them run. So let's bear that in mind. I
understand.
Because and then there's this thing I said about the time frame of how the people are, how we are growing at an exponential rate. I'd like to believe that's why there have been a lot of new methods in farming, right? That's why the electroculture, where you get to put copper. You use copper wire to increase to electrify the ground. I'd like to ask: is that like an organic means of farming, or something that supports the GMOs, as well as aeroponics and hydroponics? Like, please share some light because these kind of things. Because a lot of people believe that they need to go and own a farm in the village before they can actually farm. So please help us shed some light on these other techniques of farming. So I mean,
it's just new developments. Now, God is so good that there is oxygen everywhere. Now you find out that you put a flower in a bottle of water, it will not wither.
Yeah.
Now, even fish, once they lose oxygen in the water, they start dying. That's why you see people changing water regularly in their fish ponds and stuff like that. Now, aeroponics and the rest, majorly what they do is you are having liquid nutrients instead of the solid that the roots have to draw
water
from the grounds themselves.
Yeah, so it's already
nutrients in where they are, or is ready made.
So it's like you're just pumping straight to. Okay.
You understand? So it's like you're pouring juice into something. Like, okay, what you need is there.
Exactly. I just pouring the raw ingredients
the
into
raw
it.
thing there. You know, and it's because of our development. Everywhere we have structures, little farmland, and even when you have farmlands, there's no road to bring them out.
Actually, yeah.
I went to a particular farm sometime last year, and I was heartbroken. The amount of tomatoes that was rotting, as in I was spoiled there.
In the north or in the south, or
Here in Ibadan, after Lagelu local government.
Please, sir, don't be too. Please say it so that probably maybe somebody will hear it and go and help them create a means for it, because the price of tomato, pepper in some other states around here is ridiculous.
You know the shocking thing? If you get to the market and, for example, you are buying a basket for 5k, if you go there, you'll be buying the basket for like 1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because in my own household, I tend to buy from my house. I stay in Lagos, so I literally source for my food sources outside the states. Songwater, Belkuta, so I can get sauce. Yeah, because not just fresh, plenty. Because I'm telling you,
no, that's the truth. My younger brother is in Lagos. I'm a foodie
from here. I'm a foodie. I like food. I love food. Sorry, I think I'm understating it. I can almost be an abolonje. Almost be. I love food to that extent. So I like to see my value for money in my food. Not the one that I say, hello, like now, the hotel where I was, they say one plate of food 10,000 naira. Hello, Fukini, 2 goat meat and 1 swallow.
1 goat meat?
No, this one are 2. This one are 2 self.
Maybe not mini.
Bro, no, goat, that meat, he had boy. But at the same time, 10,000 naira. Whereas 10,000 naira in like an Alberta market. See, whenever these things come back, I go. You tell the chef. I say, protein, javish. I'm allowed. Just let me fry some of this for later. If I take them, that's how well I can eat at home, right? And even on the bad, you will not go know if I broke for outside. Food in my house. So
once there's food, everything is
food security. Because more like. But now, how can we do it? That's the reason. This explanation. How can we push people to want to farm? Now, they should not use the excuse of, like you said, bad roads, Abi. By God's grace, our government and our leaders will, rise to the occasion. But for the other people that are in the city, I still consider farming. Please explain to them these concepts of, aeroponics or hydroponics, or if it's that they should go with an investment plan. Because I think that some people that do this investment where they say drop some money,
will help you
just into farming. So please share this light, because we actually need a lot of people to understand these things. I'm not versed, I don't really know too much. I just my own research I'm speaking from, and practical ideas I've seen that I know can work. That's why I'm saying hydroponics, aeroponics, because I know 4 hydroponic towers can give me a very good yield. I'll be able to feed my house and be able to supply a local shop.
At least.
And that's 4 hydroponic towers, depending on how well I stack them or how, So now, and this is me knowing this. So you that you're an agricultural expert, please, before they say, Papa, you can't sorrow me, please, let me enlighten you, because we need enlightenment. So food security is needed, though. A hungry country people is a hungry country people.
I swear.
Still talking about new methods, though.
Okay.
So I studied biochemistry, and I remember that.
You did?
Yes, I did. I studied biochemistry.
People that can do bomber,
So I remember we spoke about some genetically mutated plants, and it's also a new method.
One is genetically modified, one is mutated. Hey God! You see, stupid!
School of his camel.
Oh no! You got me.
Which is also something that is springing up as well, because there was a time that you could get for tomatoes, right? You have, of course, they are red, they come sizable, but you could also mutate some that they come really red, they come bigger in size, and, as much as you want it, and for vegetables as well, they come greener, they come plumpier, and all of those things, which I feel that is also a new method that's coming up in agriculture. So it was talking about some new methods as well. So I just wanted to merge that together before talking about why people should venture into it.
Okay, thank you. Now, like I said, we have to meet up with whatever is on ground. But from my research, what you want determines what you go after.
Yeah. Okay.
Some people want size, they want plenty, and they don't want quality.
plenty.
No.
Like plenty.
It's like it's autonomous.
No.
But I think he likes quality too, because it goes all the way.
No.
It goes all the way.
It must have both.
The transportation of my produce
Sometimes it's almost better you buying it in Lagos.
Or
no,
it was fresh.
almost,
But
no,
it's still better.
It's no, I'm not going to buy it. The Lagos, they are doing like all every single body in Lagos is hamburger. The way they sell their field, see, food is meant to be is free.
Yes.
As in, we are on the continent where if you throw yam tuber inside bush, go back in that direction, you will see yam. Ordinary yam inside your house that you don't attend to, it will start growing. That's how rich our.
I'm just so blessed in Nigeria.
So why is somebody telling me that?
5 tomatoes.
But say scoop, 5,000 naira for rice. She can't share any. You don't understand that.
Yes,
I be I want to buy a bar. You tell me that.
One small
one.
As in quickly because you are saying, hey, transportation, hey, dollar. Yes, now you don't understand. These are things that we can grow.
Yes.
Yeah. So why you not using the dollar to increase the prices? Then the average man can't eat.
Do you know how difficult it is for people to afford a 3 square meal now? Do you know how?
It has been since
1 square meal.
It has been since.
No, but it's worse now, Seyi.
001.
Yes. Thank you. That is what I see.
1 square meal.
100 001.
There's always 2 zeros.
And now today like this, like yesterday now 10. That's 101 I do.
Today now I go be
So now it looks like today my
001.
I still
we don't want already.
I had to make sure breakfast was there because I was coming to this call.
No,
Normally I don't eat it 12.
I never chop.
I don't know. I see because of my experience from yesterday. I make sure I have to go for it. Because I'm
Insecurity.
You get it?
That's what it
is.
Raise up.
How do you show that I will so to that? Because man, my people are going to be upset. Breakfast here akara pap. You know, you get. I know why I like to eat, and I cannot like what I eat. So now for every other person out there
that can barely even afford that, because somebody came to the radio station, right, and she was talking about how our son came in from school and he was so hungry. He didn't take breakfast before leaving. She didn't give him any money when he went to school. He came back from school and he was crying. And she said that, we're ready. And the truth was that there was no food.
There was no food at all.
He said all she did was she kept boiling water for hours so that he would believe that something is on fire.
How?
And you know there's a level of anticipation when they tell you that something is on fire. She boiled water for hours. Said the guy slept off with hunger.
That's punishment.
Woke up and was still saying, so we have people going through a whole lot.
She can't waste the echo.
She's wasting, it's not even gas, the kerosene, and she's still just to raise his hope. So we have people that are actually going through a whole lot. They can barely even afford.
She should have told him to put his hopes so high.
Now let me try to put everything together. Now the economy is not helping. We all know, and it becomes more difficult for people to go into agriculture. That's a fact. Many farms are folding up.
True.
You understand? Because the cost of even feeding animals now.
It's a lot.
You have to feed your family first.
You understand? Because funniest thing is animals consume more than we human beings. Majority of the maize, for example, being produced in Nigeria now, majority of them are pushed into animal feed. So the Ibeni Gbado you are buying, in fact, you are just lucky. You are finding it.
Wow.
It's that bad.
Wow.
We are lucky we are finding it now because they even import maize now because it's not enough.
Yes.
It's been long.
There's no Ibeni because it's 3 days local. And many of them now they use it with shakarin, sweeteners while cooking them.
Yes, they do.
While cooking them. When I harvest corn at times and I eat it, I'm like, you want to eat everything. Plus the
boil, you know
why
when they boil
you soak the water.
Baba, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You soak the water.
You get some kind of juice. When they body shuku, when the bone marrow.
I was supposed to go
they
there.
can't expel me again. So, Mr. Akala, I'm a young Olawale, you know, I'm a far corner, you're way on, and we go see go polish us, go put us for confirm, say we don't know the location. Maybe my power away. Sakpa don't catch us secondary school.
We just spoil.
No, but some but I lose con that year. No, maybe not because in our general, you know that I said that our general jet.
No, it was fresh.
It was fresh.
Only salt, now only small salt we go before the boiling water.
Bro, if you know put salt,
you go
I know. That one I said I want a luxury. So we put salt. But you know the kind secondary school that year, you are not allowed to bring seasoning.
No, not
That's not for you to people salt for
luxury.
You are a big body.
Small
taste.
Small booty.
spice it up.
You know, then they will say, why did they used to say that? You could walk into a farm with your uniform.
Yes.
And take food.
With your uniform.
And you're not harassed. Yes.
God
And
saves you.
And nobody harasses you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That was why.
When you have all this food.
Just a feeling all of us
A cocoa farmer will tell you to buy cocoa mi. Only cocoa, but the beans.
For replanting, yes.
But you can eat what is it. So
same thing for the cashew trees.
We were free. You know, it was everywhere. You could go to the nearby bush and pluck ugu, pluck bitter leaf, and cook soup.
This was the natural. You know that our Nigerian apple. That's like pink like this.
I know that apple. Yes, I know it. Really small.
Pink like this. I'm like red. It's a Nigerian African apple.
Yes.
The funniest thing is I flogged my daughter because of it in December. She saw it growing in front of somebody's place and like apple. You know, she does not know the difference between the ripe one and the unripe one. You know the way we used to do now. She just saw me. Welcome, sir. The first thing I did was, you know, I didn't want to beat her because she went to pluck. I need to go to people's compound, pluck mango, pluck everything. But I checked it out. 80% cook morara. You now start rolling in the night and tell me, so much upset, like kilo share, and I won't know, and you won't confess.
Yeah, that
you understand?
Really did.
You know, everybody had trees. In fact, you will eat 3 mango and drink water. You are good,
bro. After school, when going home,
pluck fruits.
Don't bother about lunch when you get home, because before you get home,
you
chop mango here, you chop cashew for here, you go pack mango go house.
Another time that we climb trees.
Yes, now.
So high.
But now, bro,
it gets from me.
Straight up.
Prince Willie will jackpot from class. Make senior no brochures. We'll go one of them that guide their house. As we go from school to the teachers' quarters, you know how many trees
there.
Trees everywhere. Those trees that say just throw your shoe in a way that he go come back, come meet you, sha. But as far as it touch one branch,
4 mango.
Then
you get the way with the pack. You get the way with the pack. You put that here. I know they put that for school bag. They stay my books.
We get school bag.
They go beat me for us.
If cashew juice touch your clothes,
bro.
So you want to put that in your? No worry, make this notebook.
Doggy dog bag.
I go find another notebook, go read copy for class. I'm a busy little backpack. I'm a junk can. So for me, I say, I think we should look for a way to encourage more of agriculture, even in the commercials, even in the city, because with the help of hydroponics, aeroponics, you know, even having a small garden at the back of your house, let me now push people on this part. That small garden, you cannot add electroculture to it. Electroculture is where you add copper wire and you stick it to the ground. From my own research about electroculture, it keeps away pests.
Yes, they stay away.
Literally keeps away rats, all the insects that can eat, and it helps electrify the soil.
So
that does your crops grow and they'll grow fast and they'll grow well. Even on not at optimum nutrition levels in that soil. But as far as appearance, so these are things that we can do to even help our own food insecurity on a personal level.
Yes.
You know, like what are your everyday crops that you want to eat in your house that you can just easily, and then if you're someone that has a little bit extra change,
you know, and in smaller states, you can do your aeroponics, and then you can now be supplying
people in your neighborhood.
Well,
my advice, sorry to cut you.
Yes, please, no, please.
My advice is,
you are the hero,
many of us, we plan having plans on, I want to build my house, I want to have this. I think there should always be a plan of you having a garden.
Yes.
That's
yes.
All
those interlocking, like, making no reach back of your house.
It's because they don't want to clear weeds.
The front of your house is not bad for a garden.
No, you won't. Now, my question is,
okay,
how do we start encouraging this farming? Like I said, I grew up going to the backyard
yes,
to harvest fresh vegetable, you know, make soup, and the taste is way different
from what you
buy in the market.
Yes.
Now I want you to explain why the ones we buy in the market taste differently from the ones we harvest like naturally, like freshly in our backyard. How do we encourage people to, you know, probably have this garden, you know, behind your house, beside your house, in front of your house, you know, you wash your tomato in the kitchen, you pour the water on that soil.
Yes.
It grows.
Yes.
You know, so just speak more on that.
Okay, now it's simple. Majority of the thing, apart from sensitizing and telling, if you say it till God comes, some people won't go into it.
True.
But the most effective way of encouraging people to go into agriculture is by showing them.
The proof.
Yes, when people see you do it and the taste of what you have, they want to have it.
Yeah.
I have more than 10, 15 people that don't know anything about agriculture that have this mini thing now. No, I used to have friends back then that by September, I buy chicken, plenty chicken. I help them raise. All they do is give me money for feeding because they don't have the technical know-how. So by December, when they are carrying chicken home, they are always like, and I encourage them, okay, get cages. This is what you should do. This is what you should do. And now, in fact, the times when they ask me, Sholadi, no, I see them having 10, 15. If I get home this weekend, I feel like eating chicken. Elomuko. Fresh. While they are boiling it, I am removing, I am eating. Fresh. It's different. Understand? It's different. Yeah. So once they see you do it and you discuss with them, let them know, okay, you are spending Christmas period, a lot of people spend 15, 20,000 in buying a good chicken.
Yeah, actually.
But I tell them, okay, in a week, we will not be 1,000 and 600 naira. It's not much money to feed it for that week. You are spending little by little, but Christmas, you are smiling like, let me get this one. You know, you're encouraging yourself. Yes. You know, to the point, my wife was like, you know, this one, I'm grilling this one for myself. As in, grilling it myself. As in,
best feeling ever.
I didn't sleep over, I grilled it overnight.
Wow.
So the next morning, Shani Jenny.
Where address?
Small thing. I stay in Akubo. No,
it's been a while.
Yeah, you take care of yourself. I have someone that I introduced into fishery. Yeah, okay. In fact, he's my wife's boss. I introduced him into fishery, like, Daddy, you could do this now. And he's somebody who likes agriculture too. And he got a VAT, all these tarpaulin VATs. We did all the outlets, and he told me I should buy 500 fingerlings. 500. Daddy, he said, there's nothing I'm doing with my money. I'll be taking care of them. And if I tell you, he just finished eating it, like 2 years now. He just bought a new set 2 weeks ago. He was just like, catch that one. Pepper soup. Catch that one. In fact, we took like 200 to a friend of mine who does roasting.
Wow, 200.
Yes, he roasted it. So he was deciding what he wants.
YOLO.
Our waka this weekend.
Fresh palm wine.
Ìyẹn ló kéré jù.
Okay, on this note, I think
we have to wrap up.
Yes, so.
Like, we have to go calm.
Definitely.
No, what about the 200?
I know. It's sure.
When we get to Akobo, we'll figure that out.
So I'll let you wrap up because me, I'm
collecting knowledge. I don't know about you. It's my friends now.
We're growing up together.
I want to point out shaking. I say that's my own.
Yeah, so.
But at the same time, you know, on a much more realistic note, I believe that everybody can do it alongside whatever else you're doing.
Yeah.
I would encourage us to make an attempt to have, even if it's just 2 square feet.
Even your backyard.
Even your backyard.
Just make an attempt. Make an attempt to fail to see how well you can do it.
Lands.
Yeah, so
lands that they are planning to build.
They're not building yet.
Yeah, you know that kind of thing. Okay, for example, now you can have a chicken farm and a fishery as well as another hydroponic center.
Yeah.
The chicken can also feed
On the
fish.
pond, on the fish pond.
Yes, and while that's happening, the waters from all of that can now still
Use it for your
For
crops.
the plants.
well.
Yes.
So you see, there are farming processes that you can have a sufficient circle.
No wastage. It's recycling. No wastage.
Exactly.
No
These are the
wastage.
things I would advise you guys. Thank
No
you so
wastage.
much for
You're welcome.
time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing educative
Yes, because
I have ketchup in my car, so
It's
we're
okay.
good to go. Go blue chicken, and that one for you.
You don't get ketchup already.
Always be ready. No,
Atari.
atarodo.
Come
You slice it on it. Call it akobo.
Money for me tonight. We gotta go right now.
Yes,
no. So we flow those out, we have overused our time. Don't forget, farming, there are a lot of methods. Please do your research.
Yes.
You can farm in a commercial area. You don't necessarily have to go for a farm yard.
No.
You can do it right in your house.
Start small.
Start small.
Understand.
Yes, so
It's wasting at the
You
back.
learn.
Plant
You
something.
learn.
You make the mistake.
You make the mistake and learn from your
Just a couple
mistakes,
of-
and you become
And
perfect.
make a research to where you can find that your GM, like you said, is what you're looking for that you go looking for.
Yes.
So make a research as regards to whatever kind of seeds you're looking for, and do your homework. And just do it, because if you don't start now, when will you start? They're not stressing us with farming.
Time
Say
to
glassy
go.
food no day.
Yeah.
So please, my people, I like food. I'll leave you behind. Everybody that know me,
We like food.
We all like
food.
food.
No, see, they like food. Sorry, I love
He loves food.
because the wives of they give us a kind of code and say, your skin is nice. It's food.
Tomatoes.
Good tomatoes. Sorry, not tomatoes. Good tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
So, on this note, we would like to tell you guys, thank you very much for having us.
Thanks for
you.
clicking.
Yes.
Always.
I'm forever your Mr.
Thank you so much.
Shade. This is our Joylove, the host. Our Mr. Kinzo.
Always.
And the one and only agricultural expert.
It's Ejimaka and Mr. Makinde. Yes, sir.
You got the energy.
Yes,
Thank you for
sir.
right clicking. Thank you for right clicking. It's the clip on the right side.
Yeah,
Let's
thanks
go.
so much. Peace out, house.